Hey guys, I'm Doctor McFarland and welcome back to the channel. I do have audio now, I promise. So, not sure what happened before, but I'm back. And so we're talking about today about the Electro-Harmonics POG effect that just got added on the latest ToneMaster Pro firmware update. And I've actually owned this pedal multiple times over the years. And it's a situation where you have a certain size pedal board and you already have other pedals that you've chosen to put on the board. And sometimes the POG was just the right thing for the situation, and other times it was either too big or I needed money and I needed to sell it. So I've probably bought and sold that pedal probably at least 3 times over the last 15 years or so. And now, maybe minus a few of the tweakable effects, I have a POG effect on the ToneMaster Pro. So let's dive in to our screen here and let's just see what we can conjure up. So I am going to add the 57 Deluxe. That's one of the new amp models on here. I'll bring the instrument level down, make sure the amp level is all the way up, and so forth. And that's still pretty crunchy, so I'm going to bring these down a really good amount. And it is still very crunchy. I'm actually going to change my mind. I don't want that amp. I want the this is one of the other new ones, the Blues Junior LTD. This is I really like the Blues Junior option on the ToneMaster Pro, and it just sounds really good. Okay, now adding the POG effect in here. This is under Dynamics and EQ. We're going to go down a little bit and we can see the polygon octave generator, okay, or octave shifter, whatever they want to call it. Now, I think before I turned my volume down, no, that's not the reason why. I did something and all my signal went away. So maybe I just need to restart the unit, possibly. Yeah, I think that's what it is. Like I have the original sound up. And that was my issue. So there you go. Don't turn the original down unless you just want all your guitar signal to be gone, which is not going to be good. So now already I hear a little bit of latency going on in the signal. So, use this effect for what it's needed for, but it will, adjust your dry signal just a little bit. Okay, that's with the high cut all the way up. So I'll turn that back down. Let's go an octave up. And this is all the way up on the parameter there. Okay, now if you don't want that much effect, you just simply blend it in to your original dry tone that's all the way over here. So, now some people like to use this pedal for a faux 12-string type thing, which can sound pretty good. So maybe just blend in the octave a little bit. And possibly bring down the high cut, maybe adjust the attack time. Okay, attack time all the way up. So you can hear it's getting that swell type effect going in. Let's turn the attack all the way back down. Okay, so you can see I don't need a whole lot of that octave up in order to actually hear what it's doing. So if I turn the original down, there's just the octave. Okay, then bringing the original back in. pretty cool. If you if it had some of the chorusy type options that the original pedal had, then you definitely could make it sound more like an organ type sound. Let's bring in a little bit of low octave on this. Okay, bring the higher octave back out. Okay. Let's bring in a fifth. Now, fifths are cool because essentially it's a power chord. So you can play one note, okay, versus this. Right, I just did the same thing just by bringing in the fifth. So that's a really cool way of adding natural harmonies to a lead line. Right, stuff like that. Even if I want to do like a single note thing. Okay, bringing it in all the way in. All right, cool. So that's what fifths are doing. 2 octaves up is going to be really bright and chimey, so it's probably when you want to bring in the high cut a little bit more. Okay, bringing in some of that lower octave. All right, now, what we want to do next is let's add some drive. Let's bring in a dirt pedal. And let's just do the blues maker. That one's perfectly fine. We'll bring the gain up pretty high, the volume down a little bit, the tone. Okay, now, bypassed. Okay. What you can experiment with is seeing how you like an octave pedal before dirt or after dirt. Let's try it out before dirt. And my USB cable just is not connected. Okay, there we're back. Here we go. Okay, so let's turn on the pedal. Okay, let's move it after the amp, like so, and now we're going to get a drastically different effect. Okay, let's move it just before the amp, but after the pedal. All right, so I've always preferred octave and filter effects before dirt. So that way it kind of tucks everything in nice and neat, and you don't get any weird, like, it doesn't poke out in the mix as much, is basically what I'm saying. So okay, pretty cool. Let's adjust our octaves a little bit. We're just bringing the octave up. Let's not worry about the attack so much right now. Bring the high cut back down. All right, now bring up the attack all the way. going to try and keep all these octaves around 10 or so. I think it's just way too much if you get it too high. All right, very cool. So that is in a nutshell, that is the polygon octave shifter. There is one more pedal that they added. Let's just go check that out real fast because we can. This is the poly voice pitch shifter. And we got voice 1, voice 2, voice 3, mix, attack, and lo-fi. So it's essentially the same kind of deal as the other one. You can choose any number of the voices in here that you want. So if we want to do like up a third, you do like a +4 on that one, right? So check this out. But it's not diatonic. So it's going to be a third no matter which note that you choose. So that may not be the best option. Let's try 5 semitones, which is a fourth, a perfect fourth. Okay, interesting, right? So let's go up. A fourth is maybe we want to go up a 7, which is a fifth above. It actually sounds not too bad. We'll do 2 octaves up. Actually, we'll just do an octave up and then adjust the voicing level. Let's turn my blues driver off. Go back here. And what's cool about the scenes is you can adjust these knobs per scene. So if you wanted it on or off, you could do that. And then you can also move the knobs wherever you want and have that adjust to your liking. So let's bring up the lo-fi a little bit. Oh, this is actually not this is my bad. This is not a level adjustment. You're literally just changing the different options there with the knob. Okay. I thought there was a level for some reason, but it's not. So you choose whatever you want, then you adjust your mix to get the blend that you want. Okay, let's really wash this out. Okay, let's add in a nice long reverb. Let's go to reverbs and let's do like a cloud verb, which I like. Turn the mix up a little bit. Decay up pretty high. Okay, so I think for my use case, I could use either the first one or the second option here as far as the octave generators. I could use it in a rock setting to add some octave up, maybe some octave down for like some lead line stuff. But then I would also incorporate it in more of my ambient patches to just add a little bit extra ethereal octave-y kind of thing going on. with a really washed out delay and reverb. Let's go and add in a delay as well. And all this stuff is just personal preference. There's really no right or wrong here. They all sound good, whatever. So here's a stereo or Aurora delay, which I'm pretty sure is the Andy Timmons type thing. Yeah, and that can sound pretty nice. Okay, turning it off the poly voice. Maybe we go down a fourth, which is actually bringing in a fifth below. Maybe a fifth below and a fifth above. See how that sounds with just the poly voice? All right, make sure I'm doing this right. So, Two semitones down would be a flat 7. And then you got a 6 would be 3 semitones down, then 5. So yeah, down a -5 is down a fifth. But if you want up a fifth, you have to do +7. Because actually 5 above would be a fourth. Okay? This is all music theory type stuff. So just make sure we're getting this right. Now, I will not do this with full chords at all. It would just sound too weird, but definitely do it with single notes. Okay, and with fourths and fifths, you don't really have to worry about weird and awkward, the major and minor sound, because fourths and fifths don't have majors or minors. They're kind of neutral as far as, a major chord versus a minor chord. It's only when you add in minor thirds and major thirds that you start getting the weird intervals between certain notes of a scale. So if you keep it with fifths, you can play a major scale. Right, stuff like that. If I bring the attack down. But don't play a chord at the end, because it'll sound weird. Okay, back with our delay and reverb. I'm going to bring the mix down on this. There you go, a little Superman for you. All right, so that's the poly voice. This is the polygon, and yeah, they both sound cool. You can make them do different things. I think for my preference, the poly voice is probably the better option. There's less things to worry about and less sliders and a simple mix, attack, and lo-fi. So I'm okay with all that. Then adding in our overdrive. All right, I'm going to save this. Let's save it here. And we're going to call it Doc Polyfun. And I will also export this preset to the desktop somewhere. And then it will be available on my website here in a matter of seconds. So if you want to help support the channel, I do have all my Toastmaster Pro presets available on my website for a one-time $20 fee. I don't have Patreon. I don't have join my club or join my channel type things, nor do I have super chats. I mean, yes, technically I do have a super chat, but if you want to help really support me, then just go buy a product from my website. You get lifetime access for a one-time fee, and you get all future updates to that product as well. So thanks guys for watching. I am Dr. McFarland. If you like what you see, subscribe down below and click the bell, and I will see you in the next video. Keep rocking.